welcome to my channel, NBA Fan. Today we have a couple of things to talk about, and we're going to start out the day with the James Harden Brooklyn Nets trade. So in this trade, there was 4 teams involved: the Houston Rockets, Brooklyn Nets, Indiana Pacers, and Cleveland Cavaliers. The Houston Rockets traded James Harden, Harris LeVert, and a lot of picks. The Houston Rockets right away traded Harris LeVert for Victor Oladipo. So the Rockets still have a solid shooting guard, but he's obviously not as good as James Harden. Victor Oladipo's probably also happy because he wanted out of the Indiana Pacers. He denied it, but he said he did want to go to the Knicks. So it's pretty obvious that he and James Harden both wanted to leave their teams. As of yesterday, when this video was created, so obviously this is good for both of them. James Harden now has a big 3 with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. They also still have DeAndre Jordan and a solid bench with Joe Harris. A possible scary starting lineup, which is what it's probably going to be, is going to be Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Joe Harris, Kevin Durant at power forward, because he is 6'11", possibly 7 foot. Probably 7 foot, actually. And then DeAndre Jordan. It would have been better if they could have Jared Allen at power forward, but the money is why they traded him, because James Harden's making $38 million, and Harris LeVert is obviously not making $38 million a year. So, with the trade, the way that the Cleveland Cavaliers are involved is that, again, for money purposes, they traded away Jared Allen and Taurean Prince for Dante Exum and another player, but I can't pronounce his name. I don't want to be kind of disrespectful, but I definitely do know that he was involved. And it's a huge trade. I think the winner of this trade is the Brooklyn Nets, although they did have to trade away a lot of picks. But these picks are going to be not very valuable because this team is extremely good. Now the Rockets have a ton of picks from not just the Oklahoma City Thunder with the Chris Paul trade. Now they also have from this trade. So the Rockets are probably going to be looking to be in a rebuild mode with the younger player in Victor Oladipo. Although Harris LeVert actually seems to be playing better this year than Victor Oladipo is. And plus Harris LeVert is younger, but still Victor Oladipo is a very good point guard. And he did want to be out of his team. He's denied it, but he did say he wanted to go to the Knicks publicly. So he did actually want to leave the team, I'm pretty sure. So it's a pretty crazy trade, and the Cavs actually had a very nice trade. The only problem with the Cleveland Cavaliers is now they're over-bombarded with centers, so they could make a solid trade with 1 or 2 centers and get a very good, point guard, or basically they need most positions. Shooting guard they're fine at because they have Colin Sexton, who's being very good this season, but they could still use a small forward or point guard or even a power forward. So, yeah, because Kevin Love is getting old, and he might even get traded. You never know. Or he can sign with someone else in free agency. So, basically, yeah, it was a huge deal, and anyway, I think it's a crazy trade. So today we're going to be making one more video. It's going to be about Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors, and exactly, 2 things. First of all, how Klay Thompson could come back, and how, with the suspended season. So that's all going to be in one video, and I'm going to be making that very soon, and I'll be uploading that very soon as, this video is uploaded. So anyway, hope you guys have a nice day, and see you in a little bit.